again to continue on from this morning. So here we go with some more Snowrunner. Hopefully my PlayStation will sound just a touch quieter than it did this morning. Hopefully. Gave it a damn good clean out and put some thermal compound in there. How's it going, Reese? Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, it occurred to me that I can actually say that my PlayStation was that loud it could be heard from the UK in Florida. That was purely because called it, you see. Maybe I said 2-0, but told you you'd win. Told you. See, the cowboy knows all. There you go, well done, matey. Well done. Gotta change trucks. Gotta change trucks. All fixed and nice and shiny. Half a point. I'll take half a point. I'll take that. No, not the tree. Not the tree. Where are you going? And we're off to a disastrous start. You was in, Rob, when you was on the pitch. I'm not sure I'm entirely understanding what you mean there, mate. You might have to explain that one. Alright, come on, it's not going to be one of them games. We're not having none of this nonsense. All right, back. I see. That I understand. Pretty sure this truck was seen. In fact, I think it was the Fleetway that was moving this truck. If my old decrepit memory serves me correctly. From the middle. Come on. Let's use some horsepower. Come on. Come on. Really? You just flipped further over? Okay, keep going. That works too. No, keep going. Nice. Come on, over you go. Over you go. You just aren't gonna, are you? Actually, that could work in my favour. That is pretty impressive, dude. Took you off because you were tired. Well, you're only human, buddy. You are only human. Right, this is all turning now. Oh dear. Oh dear. What is going on? I think it might be an idea for me to just, you know, just walk away and start again. Right, you're not going to need this trailer attached because... Right, let's get it to daylight just so I can... Pull it there, so I can see what's happening now. Dear oh dear. It's not going terribly at all, this one so far. The main point is, oh my god. Wow. Really? Oh dear. Right, let's just let's recover. I'm not even going to mess about. Wow. That's just an awful beginning. You have to laugh though. I do. Just call me Mr. Tumbles. I am Mr. Tumbles. Justin. Right. Let's get all these back to where we began. And then we'll get this one. Where is he? Huh? Oh, yeah. There it is. You come. And then we're going to go back into the garage and grab that one. Leave. Truck. Hey John. Really? I was gone for that short time. It turned the engine off. Come on now. I'm gonna drive back and pick that cargo back up and see if I can do it without yeah, tumbling. Wow, I don't like it when games start like this because I find it disheartening. I'm just like, wow, is this going to be the shape of the game to come? And sometimes it actually is the shape of the game to come. But I think that's because you put yourself in that mindset. You have one or two setbacks at the beginning and you think it's going to be a crap game, so by thinking that way you make it a crap game, sort of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Maybe the way I'm trying to go, maybe a little bit more treacherous than I thought it was going to be. I've not really been that way before. I think I've took it maybe once or twice. Not enough to ingrain it into my memory. We'll see. We shall see. Definitely going back for that cargo though, because I just don't fancy doing that long ass drive up the side of the mountain to turn around and come all the way back down again. I just want to be done with that drive, with that I call it the snakeback road, because it kind of does look a bit snaky. So I've sort of took it upon myself to nickname it Snakeback. And I'm done with that road now. I don't want to see that road again. I don't even want to do it once. Just once. I've had enough of that road. In all fairness, on my other account when I did the Platinum playthrough, I got fed up with it just as easily then. So I already knew what I was letting myself in for when I started this one, and I'd got a rough idea how many times I'd need to encounter it. and I think this time I've encountered it quite a bit less than I did last time, but it's still more than I wanted. I just I don't like that road. It really is just so boring. I think there's one, in fact I think there's one in Alaska and one in Siberia. I think there's one wherever you go. This is just the one road. It's a long road, but you need to use it, and it is so boring. Well, this is that road. I mean, from a streaming point of view, definitely, because you can only talk about it so many times, and then eventually go on the road and you just don't know what to talk about, because there's not much to talk about on that road. But even when I wasn't streaming, it was such a boring road. Yeah, it's not that one. That one leads to the quarry. Where is it? Oh, I know where it is. It's just directly after the trailer. There's like a lay-by, and the trailer's parked in the lay-by, and it's pretty much directly after that. So what we'll do is, when we turn left and go down what looks to be a sheer drop, we'll take it steadier. The only thing I'm not liking is we've got to do a cargo recovery on a hill. I don't like doing it. Really don't like doing it, but it's either that or I drive all the way back up to get the cargo again. And I think I'd rather take my chances doing the on-hill recovery. I think we should be alright. As long as I take my time, we should be fine. It was just a momentary lapse of concentration coupled with driver error, and I think that's about it. Really is all on me. I think that road, sooner than hug to the right, which is what I seem to be doing, we're gonna hug to the left. Or was I hugging to the left? Damn, I can't remember. I think I might have been hugging to the left actually, because I was trying to leave room for the white Western to get by. So we'll sort of feel as way along as we get there. And if needs be, I'll take the truck straight to the bottom of the hill and then just drag the cargo down, because I can always chuck it in the back of this flatbed. So it's not the end of the world. So this is the bit, yeah. We just take it nice and steady. I'm not sure having the other truck attached is such a great idea, so I'm going to disconnect it, because it has a habit of trying to push you, and this is not one of those places where you want to be pushed. There we go. Right, so take it steady, keep feathering that rear, feathering the brake or the reverse pedal. It's the only brake you've got apart from the handbrake, so it's leaning us to the left. Still leaning us to the left, to be honest. I should see the cargo momentarily. Where is it? I know it's down here. I think I can see it. Yeah, I can see the trailer as well. The maintenance trailer that we used. I just sort of spied it through the bushes. There it is. There's the cargo. Yeah, it is on a bit of a canter. He's trying to pull me out. I never quite realised it was as bad as all that. Yeah. Right, I've got to keep going. Just keep going. That's it. See, that's the key. You'll feel yourself. I know I've said it before, but I feel like I've really got to get the message through that you'll come to a point where you can feel yourself tipping, say to the left or to the right, and you will. Your natural instinct will be to sort of hit the brakes and stop. Just stop, so that you're sort of not putting yourself in that position. That is actually the worst thing you can do, because you're going to stop, and if you're tilting to the left or to the right, if you stop, you're just going to leave yourself in a position where you're going to enable the tilt to finish. Whereas if you feel yourself start tilting, if you just power over, you know, as long as you can see that you've got enough space to floor it and get away from the situation that you're in, that's actually the best thing you can do. But no, truly, your natural instinct will be to hit the brakes. Well, mine was. I could be wrong. Maybe not everybody's the same. Maybe some people, their natural instinct will be to power over, which is the right thing to do. As you just saw, because we've just gone down the exact same path as we did before, and the Twin Star tipped purely because I stopped. Didn't I? Stopped here, but well, I didn't stop. The truck died. But yeah, we stopped. So when we started again, we were moving quite slow, and you know, just power through it. That's it. Just even if you hit the truck, just power through it. See, this is the bit I'm not keen on, is the fact that we've got a recovery to do on a hill. Never a good thing. But it needs to be done. So the best thing you can do is try and do it from the back of the truck, because obviously if you do it from the left or the right, then you're going to be tilting your truck to the left or to the right. So in that instance, you want to either try and go from the back or the front of the truck. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, see, it naturally comes out to the right as you're looking, as you're sat in the cab. It's coming from the right. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab these and we're going to put them in the back of this one, because then at least we know we can get them down the hill safely. The one thing you absolutely positively do not want to try and do, because it is not, you wouldn't even try and do it in the best conditions, is to drive down with them attached to the crane like this and then load them on. Don't even think about it. It's a stupid idea and no good will come of it. The best thing to do is just chuck them in this flatbed. At least then everything's nice and even, it's fine, it's sorted. But you even try and drive with the crane sticking out, you're asking for trouble. There we go. Just needed to flip. I knew that's all it needed to do. That's it. There we go. There. Then lower it down. So just chuck it in. You don't even have to pack the cargo, because it's literally going feet. So, you know, just all the crane. It might be worth packing it for stability reasons, because it did seem like we were slightly off centre with that extra weight and asking for trouble. The last thing we need to be doing right now is asking for trouble. There we go. See, now it's nice and level ground. I'm not so worried. And all we've got to do... Oh, hang on. I almost forgot. We need to unpack the cargo, otherwise the crane can't grab it. There we go. No, back to crane mode. There we go. Grab that one. Lift. Twist. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. Nice and gently. And lower it down. Let it go. Same with this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have tried the whole driving with the crane, with the boom actually out, because I was just I wanted to get the job done, and I just could not be bothered to. Actually, no, I don't think it was a case of the fact that I couldn't be bothered. I think I'd filled the back of the truck, because I'd got one of these flatbeds with sideboards on. So I'd filled the back of the truck, and I just needed that extra bit of space. So rather than take the cargo, drop it off, and then come back, because I think at the time it was quite a drive. Rather than do that, I just grabbed the last box and I just rested it on the front of the cab, and then put the crane on top and just sort of let it press down as hard as I could to put pressure on it and hold it in place. And to be fair, it did work on that occasion, but there have been other occasions where I just could not be bothered. So I've tried to drive with the crane swinging about, and I paid the price for it quite quickly, I might add. So in instances like this, don't do it. Just spend the time doing the job properly. Let me just make sure that is not tipping my lorry over. Come on. No. Let's go with that. Yeah, that way. Why? Why are you doing that, Addo? I do not want you to extend the boom. I actually want you to go round. That's it. Yeah, round like that. Not quite. See, this one's being a bit tricky because there's quite a bit of weight in these metal beams, so it's being a bit of a nutsack. I wonder can we lower the crane down? Lift just over the other side of that bit of wood and lower it down. Can we give it a gentle shove? No? I thought it might catch on that piece of wood and, you know, there we go. Give it a shove that way then. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I suppose that works too. There we go. Oh, and you come. Come on. It is gradually pulling it round. Come on. You can see it moving it there. Come on. And why don't you go any further to the left? Okay. Push. Push, 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 push. And then pull. There we go. That's what I wanted. I just don't want it to roll too far now and kind of take the truck with it. That's going to need to flip. I can feel it now. Yep. There you go. Or not. Right, we need to be very careful with this. Because... Whoa. Yeah. It can very easily knock your truck off balance. So we'll be very, very careful. There we go. Even with the support legs. I mean, on this truck, them support legs are not worth toffee. They really are not. That's it. Let's just lower it there. And just pray that it'll pack. Will it pack? Yes! Awesome. Excellent. Brilliant. And brake off. Roll down towards this bad boy. Use the tree as a handbrake if you want. It's not unheard of. Come on, I need you to get close. Now we're not hung up on the tree. It's just the weight of it is just pushing the nose into the dirt. There we go. That's it. Now I'm going to stop here. I'm going to bring the front end round because when I activate that crane, it kicks out and it can tip your trailer over. So remove. See how it kicks out like that? I have actually parked too close to the twin steer before, and it's kicked out and tipped my trailer over. I think it might actually be on one of my videos. Alright, yeah, I'm packing and unpacking, aren't I? It's usually a good idea to put it in crane mode first. There we go. So now we've got to dangle it over the edge. So now we're putting our truck off balance. So we've got to be careful it don't pull our truck over. That should do it, I think, if I'm honest. Right, let's restore the crane. Change trucks. Pack cargo. Yay, look at that. There we go. Just needed to sort that little problem out. Start the engine up again. Come on, I'll latch onto that. There we go. Consider us latched. Right, I'm just gonna let's back up a little bit because I don't want to be in that water right now because we're going to start sinking here anyway. So best to be on dry land. As you can see, we're starting to sink. There we go. Yeah, instead of wasting time, I'm going to go back and we're going to grab the fuel tanker. We still need that one. And we're still going to use the same one. Wherever it is. Where is it? Has it gone into storage? Because I haven't got enough room. Oh, there it is. That's it. Now I just need to take this one and pick up the maintenance trailer. If you remember, we've left that in place. So we're going to grab that, because you never know when you might need it. Not so much for the fuel, because obviously, ta-da, got a fuel trailer. Got a fuel container on the back of the truck. But I'm not sure if we've got any repair points left. I think we may have used them all. and if we have, I don't think it's going to be worth taking the trailer with us. So what we could do is we could abandon the trailer where it is, but before we do, well, I was going to say before we do we could just top off this tank because we filled all the trucks up, but it's been back to the garage, so this container will now be reloaded and full. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do a bit of a caterpillar thing. So far forward with the Twin Star and the White Western, and then drop back to this one and catch it up, and then go forward again and catch it up. Because as I was saying to the boys when I was on earlier, you can't winch 3 together, you can only use 1 winch, because the minute you try and change to another truck the winch automatically disconnects, which is a bit poo, because I think it was Alex was saying it's crap how you can only use the 1 winch. So we're going to have to do the whole caterpillar thing. Or grasshopper. No, it's going to be more of a caterpillar than a grasshopper. I'm really pleased that Reese did well in that football match. Really glad his team won. You need to understand there's nothing wrong being taken off because you're tired. You're tired because you gave your best shot. You did your best, that's why you're tired. You did good, kid. Your parents should be proud of you. I know he's not with us now, he's gone. I assume he has because I've got no viewers. But I'm sure he'll watch the video back and then he'll get my message. Believe in yourself, dude. You did well. You should be proud. So there, you've been told. I have spoken. Again, anybody that's watching The Mandalorian will get that quote. And my wife doesn't like that quote, because since watching The Mandalorian where that character comes in, I've ended every sentence with I have spoken, and then it gets replied with I have punched. At which point I get punched. So I'm the I have spoken, and my wife is the I have punched. So I'm kind of learning, you know, like a dog learns. If it does something so many times and it gets punished so many times, it learns not to do it. Yeah, I'm learning that as well. If I keep saying I have spoken, she's going to keep punching me. So the message is slowly getting through. Well, sometimes it's worth the punch just to see the look on her face. Right, it should be coming up to... Oh, not quite yet. But yeah, we're not far from the lay-by where the trailer is, and the left-hand turn. Just kind of a bit wary about taking this truck down there, because as you've just seen, that was just the right-hand turn. There was no reason for that to happen, but it did start to tip. And it's not, to be honest, it's not the most stable of trucks at the best of times, and I've gone and chucked a fuel container, a full fuel container on the back. So I've made it like uber unstable. Now clearly we've got it down there already once, so it tells me we can get it down there again, but it doesn't mean we're going to do it in the first attempt. and I really hope we are, because I just do not want to keep doing this ride, this drive over and over again. And I kind of would like to see Island Lake tonight. I mean, technically we should be just going through that marsh now, getting to the entrance and going through. However, we've hit some issues and we've not managed it, but this time yet we can still... Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But we do need the fuel. We really do. So, don't come to a full stop. Just... Wow, the engine took a bit of a pummeling then, didn't it? There we go. Yeah, it's fine for now. Oh, whoa, whoa. See, my instinct still was to hit the brakes. You've got to resist that instinct. Alright, let's do it with a diff lock, because at least then the truck will be going a little bit slower and give us a bit more reaction time. There we go. We'll be on our way soon. Plus, I think by attaching the maintenance trailer to the back of this truck, it makes it a little bit more stable, a little bit less likely to tip. I could be wrong, but I believe it does anyway. It makes it a little less likely to tip because it's got the stability of something at the back holding it down. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm reading too much into the game, and if it's going to tip, it's just going to tip. In hindsight, I might have been better off fitting a saddle and actually taking one of the big semi-trailers, because then I know that the cab at least once tipped. The trailer might do, but the cab won't. Let's have some lights on. What time is it? Game time anyway. 1 second. It's nearly 7 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, it only seems like 2 minutes ago that I changed it to daytime. No. See, we've got no choice now but to stop, because obviously we're going to be fitting this trailer. There we go. We've at least made it here anyway. That's an achievement within itself. Stop. Attach trailer. Yes, we're cooking. Right. We can now continue with the journey. We can keep on keeping on. So just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Whoa, 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 brakes, brakes. Yeah, maybe I hit the brakes just a little bit too hard, but I'm also not too worried because we've got a truck there that can turn it over. Or even what I could do is, right, let's transfer over to the Western Star, and we're going to attach the Western Star to the fuel truck, and I'll tell you for why. We're going to attach to that truck and we're going to drag it, because any truck, no matter what it is, if it tips over, if you drag it far enough, it does have a tendency to eventually right itself. I want that, I want that. So use the diff lock, so we've got all wheels moving, and the added bonus of the axles not being locked. Yeah, we're not going to go anywhere because that one's stuck on the tree. Oh my god. Right, okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Come on, please back up for me. I know you've been sat here for a while sinking. That's it. Now we just need to attach to this one and get it past the tree. There we go, come on. Come on. Keep rolling. Rolling on the river, as Tina Turner says. No, we don't want to go that way, we want to go that way. I don't care how messy it looks, if it works, it works. Just got to be careful that we don't patang our white western. Right, it's not stuck on the tree, so it is quite a heavy truck, so let's try and see if we can use this western to persuade it that it should be flipping over. It perhaps will, but that trailer's in the way. That's what I'm taking from that. Yeah. Let's try the... Yeah, the trailer's in the way. So let's change trucks again into the fleet start. No, into the fleet start. Come on now. There we go, into the fleet start. And let's detach the trailer. So that's detached, and now it's going to try and roll. Awesome. That's all I can say about that. So now we're going to go back to the twin steer. No, we don't want to attach to that. We want to attach to that. That's it. Maybe just trying to pull the truck without the trailer. Maybe that's the way forward. Come on. See the road there. Come on. You can do it. So I don't really want to use the white western, because I've got the feeling that if I try and use this to move that trailer out of the way, it's going to tip. Which at the minute we're not doing bad. We're in a sort of winning position. There we go. Yeah, that was quite neat and tidy, if I'm honest. I go forward, is that still going to tip? No, it's not. Right, now let's see if we can tip this the right way up. No. That's it. Sort of grab it in the middle. Come on. There you go. It's because it's full of fuel. Come on. Okay, let's try. I don't know why, but I just feel that if I try there, it's possibly going to work. No, I think that trailer's still in the way. It's still catching just on the back. Go away. Unless... See, I'm not... Usually I'd be worried about fuel. You know, all this messing about. It's going to be costing fuel, blah, blah, blah. I'm not so worried. Because, obviously, it might be laying on its side. But we've got a massive fuel container there. So, not so bothered. The only time I'm going to be bothered is if we've got all three trucks and they're all laying on the sides or the backs or whatever. There we go, that's what we want. So if we can just latch onto there, even if it rolls, it doesn't matter. Okay, roll, keep rolling. Keep rolling. That's it. Oh, look at the state of that trailer now. Okay, so now that's more out of the way. Let's see if we can't pull that truck over. And if you look, I think that trailer now is going to act like an anchor. So when that truck tries to pull me forwards, it's not going to. Come on, come on. Yeah, it was resting against the trailer. And now it's still resting against the trailer. It's the problem with it having fuel in it. It's so unstable. I think what I was doing before was the way forward with the Western Star. You just drag it till it's sitting the right way up. That's all you can do. Well, there is one other option, but nobody's going to like that one. Just abandon it. But we really do need it. Come on. That's it, and then if we need to, we can disconnect, move forward. We could even connect on something, that's it, like that. Move forward, because like I said, we started sinking. And then oh, we're just a bit too far away. So let's back up just a touch. There we go, we've got it. And then see if we can move forward. So we're moving quite steadily now. You know, you see, that's, to me, that's really trying to come onto its two wheels. I wonder if I can get the White Western and I can push it from the roof. Let's try. Let's try. I mean, don't say you get close to it and then it decides no, it don't want nothing to do with it. Come on. I'm pretty sure the crane ain't gonna lift it for toffee. I can try, and as long as I lift from the front of the lorry, then, you know, it's less likely to tip the lorry over, but I'm still not what you'd call enthused about it. Okay. I'm telling you, this ain't gonna lift it. I know it's not. Actually, I never thought of that. Is that seriously lifting it? No, I think it's sort of glitch moving. Right, lower it down. I think you can see where I'm going with this, can't you? No, it's not playing. So let's drag it back. I see, now if I can get it at the right angle, like so, I could get the twin steer to flip it over. Turn it, keep turning it. Wonder if, oh for God's sake, I'll stop doing that. I wonder if crane will do it from here. Is it gonna do it? No, it's not looking like it. Looks like that truck is resting against the front of mine. So I still don't think it's going to do it. But no, that's fair enough. We'll just use the twin steer. It's not a massive problem. Touch the winch. First, let's have some light. I don't think we need to be moving back, to be quite honest. No, I didn't think we would. Just there. Come on. Over you go. There we go. Let's do it nice and gentle, because last time I pulled it too hard and it went horribly wrong. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the fuel truck with the twin steer, because I think that the White Western, it'll make the drive on its own, but I don't think that one. Mind you, it's the Fleet Star, isn't it? It's not what I thought it was. And it has got all-wheel drive and diff lock. So, second thought, yeah, we will let it drive on its own. So I thought, for some reason, I thought it was the Chevy, but it's not. As soon as I touched it, all three trucks, bam, 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 over. Not through glitch, through driver error. It was me, it was my fault. It's like wife just entered the room. You can tell because she's like she deliberately makes so much noise, as much as is humanly possible. So you can always tell when she's here. Right back at you, baby. But yeah, so I'm just explaining to her what happened earlier. Even if you look there, Reese has said, "You like tumbling?" Yes, I do. Just call me Mr. Tumble. Just in. So yeah, I was just explaining to her the series of unfortunate events that unfolded at the beginning of this feed. See, I think at this point we should be further in than we actually are. It's been an hour. So, you know, it is kind of a shame, really, but all we can do is just put it behind us and just kind of try and move on. Where is this icon? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Pull the trailer. Get it reattached back onto the truck. Come on, you can do better than that. So let's back up to it and give it a helping hand. There we go. Let's try and attach the trailer. There we go. So we're back to where we were before. So we're going to have to do the whole sort of caterpillar thing now. So I think we're going to be using a lot of diff lock at this point. I've got that window open, love. Well, how am I going to feel the cold air if the curtains are shut? There we go. going to get so far forward, and then we'll jump back to the fleet star and then bring that up. I don't want to get too far in front in case something happens to the fleet star and we need to flip it or whatever. I don't want to be too far away, so yeah, it's not going to let me do it from that distance. There we go, and we're off. So it might be a bit slow and maybe even slightly tedious, but we're on his way now. We're moving forward. It's your turn, love. There we go. The top down view. And there you can see the road. And swing right there. Yep. And we're going to go round, follow it round, and eventually we'll get to there, and we'll see how many repair points that trailer's got. If it's got more, then we'll switch out. We'll leave the maintenance trailer behind, and we'll actually take the service trailer, because like I explained before, we don't need to worry about the fuel that you usually get with the maintenance trailer, because we're carrying a great big fuel container with us. Diff lock on, just for the sake of stability and, you know, constant motion. We've also got to remember when we go through that entrance to disconnect all the trucks except for the whatever trailer we've got, but I've still got a sneaky feeling that if it goes through and it's got a trailer attached, it's going to glitch. I really have got a feeling that's what's going to happen, but it'll just be the one truck and the one trailer, so we'll sort of deal with that problem as and when it appears. Must also remember when you change back to this truck, you've got to reconnect to the White Western every time, because when you change trucks your winch line disconnects. That's why we can't connect 3 trucks together. Just turn the TV down a touch. I get the feeling it's quite loud and the microphone may be picking it up. Yeah, the PlayStation fan certainly sounds a lot quieter. As I said, I gave it a good old clean out. There's quite a bit of dust in this. I gave it a good old clean out. Bit of service and some more thermal compound on the CPU. As I've also mentioned before, it's a Gen 1, so you know they're naturally loud anyway. They're never going to be silent. They're never going to be as quiet as the PS Pro, because it's Gen 1. It just is what it is. I really feel my medication kicking in. Yes, I can. Yep. It's not taking the pain away. I just don't care about it now. Just like to point out that it is prescribed medication, and I am not in any way endorsing the misuse of drugs, prescription or otherwise. Just putting that out there. I don't condone it. I won't endorse it. You know, you only take the tablets that you're supposed to take, that you're given to by a doctor, in the doses that doctor prescribes. Anybody that does otherwise is an idiot. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. There we go. Soon be at the entrance to the tunnel that takes us through to Arden Lake. This is video 20 and we're already at Arden Lake, so that's good going to me. I think round about this point in the previous playthrough and everything, we were literally on videos, something like video 50. And that glitch that I've been talking about, where the crane sort of morphed through the body of the White Western, if you go into my channel and look for a video marked Snowrunner and then in brackets abandoned, if you watch that video, I'm pretty sure I show you the glitch in the video, so you'll be able to see and understand the glitch that was the problem, and the glitches, well, the sort of glitches that we're having to put up with. I think we can come out of Difflock, to be honest. Yeah, we're not just spinning the wheels, so use the opportunity to get a bit of a spurt on. There we go, dry land. Land ho! Up you go. Now might be a good time to put the diff lock on. It seems to be slipping and sinking slightly. And we've put quite a bit of distance between us and the Fleet Star, so I think it's going to be a good idea to go fetch. Get to the top of here. Then we know we're leaving room for the Fleet Star to come completely onto dry land. That'll do for now. Nope. Be nice if we could change trucks from that distance, but unfortunately we can't. Good thing is the sun is coming up, so we're not going to need headlights for much longer. I don't think taking diff lock off at this point with this truck is not making a deal of difference to the speed, so there's no point, because all you're doing is risking sinking yourself. In fact, I think we might be going just a touch faster with the diff lock on, as daft as it may seem. follow the path that we took with the other trucks. Before you know it, we'll be on dry land. But I'd still much rather do this drive than do that sodding drive up Snake Pass on the side of the mountain. I got sick of doing that. I'd rather do this again. I could use my winch, because I'm not attached to that trailer by the winch, am I? I'm attached by the actual tow point, so the winch is actually freed up, so I could use the winch just to grab and give myself a bit of an extra boost, but I don't see the point. We're moving, and we're moving at a constant speed, albeit slow, but we're moving at a constant speed, so you know, let's not try and be silly and get ourselves in a situation where we're stupid. We don't want that. Everything alright, love? Yeah, I'll be on dry land before we know it. A bit deep, a bit slippery there. Just sort of have to persevere with it because we're already in diff lock, so there's not a deal we can do. Now we're going to have to do something about it because we've stopped. Right, so let's pull ourselves to the side where the ground's a bit more stable. Whoa, easy. There we go. Good times. This one's running low on juice because I've just seen the fuel tank's glowing red. Not a problem. See, if we hadn't got that tank full of fuel, that would be a problem, because we haven't even made it to Island Lake and we're already running low on fuel. Because we're well prepared and we've got fuel and then some. It may well be worse fueling up from the maintenance trailer. Because we're only going to ditch it anyway, so then the fuel container stays full. So now I want to check on the Fleet Star how many points, repair points has it got? 10. Yeah, I think there we go. Yeah, I think we're going to use that service trailer. We just need to see how many points of repair points that's got on it. Because if it ain't got a lot, then we may as well keep this one. Because if nothing else, it's got fuel. And then we can't complain about being low on fuel, no matter what job we're doing. And then when the opportunity arises, we could refill the fuel container and refill the maintenance trailer as well, because there'll be some big semi-trailers dotted about around Island Lake. So there's no garages and no fuel stations, but they've not tried to be completely naff about it, because they've dotted about some semi-trailers that are loaded up with fuel. So let's just check. Well, that should be close enough. Oh, well, I understand why we're tilting like that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, keep going. Ooh, that was a bit worrying, that was. Repair. Maintenance trailer. Okay, so it's not giving me the option to look at the service trailer. Unless it needs to be attached. So, detach that trailer. Just move forward slightly, so we can grab the winch on that trailer. Oh no, we can't yet. Okay, what we'll do is go all the way around this. We can do it without tipping. And at this point in the game, I really don't want to be tipping, because the entrance to Island Lake is literally there. So to have to mess about at this point recovering this truck, it's just going to be an aggravation. It really is. There we go. Let's just back up slightly. Handbrake on. That should attach. There we go. It's attached it. Right, now let's have a look at the repair. Yeah, that's got 679 repair points. So we'll do that. We'll take this trailer then. It's a no-brainer really. So now we've got the ability to refuel, the ability to repair. We've got a crane, so we've got the ability to lift. So we've pretty much got everything we need. So we'll just see. Just got to see how it all plays out now. So going through one truck at a time, apart from the one with the trailer. Western first. See you on the other side, boys. You're falling asleep. Unfortunately, we're going to have to watch this load screen and the Smithville one a few times, because we'll have to go through that load screen every time we go back and forwards to trucks. So here we are back at Island Lake. So it's not throners or tipters or rollers or anything like that, so we're off to a good start with that truck. So now we need to go back and get the other trucks. That's the one. So now we've got the Smithfield Dam loading screen again. And then obviously when we go through the tunnel we'll get the Island Lake loading screen, and then when we go, so you get the idea. Once we've got all the trucks through, I think the first thing we can do is we'll top them all off with fuel. So I think they're all running on low to empty. This one's not too bad, it's got 27 gallon out of 80, but might as well top it off while we've got the chance. It seems that one's made it through as well. Just moving well out of the way. And now we need to go back for the last truck. And I think if any of them are going to flip or glitch out or whatever, it's going to be this one, because it's pulling a trailer. We'll soon see. Right, the moment of truth. We're off. I believe that's the last we're going to see of Smithfield Dam. I could be wrong, there might be one or two jobs at Island Lake that require us to go back to Smithfield Dam just purely to pick up the cargo. I'm not sure, to be fair. How's it looking? Absolutely fine. Good stuff. So we need to pull this one alongside so that we're next to all the trucks. So we're going to have to keep moving about and we can refuel them all from the sort of the same point. About there should do it. So we'll refuel from the fuel tank to the twin steer. Stop some fuel out of there, and then the White Western, and finally the Fleet Star. Job done. Stop some fuel out of that as. Right, so we're dropping it off. Where are we dropping it off? Ah, over there. These bridges need building. Or there's a bridge that need, no, there's two bridges that need building, and that curtain side of trailer needs grabbing as well. So we need wood. So drilling site, I can't remember where to get, well it's there, lumber mill, but we're gonna have to go around the outside, round that way, just while we grab some wood, and then we can build that bridge, come across, build that bridge, Then we can drag that trailer and the twin steer with all the cargo on and get the job finished. So we'll take the White Western to do this job. Obviously we're going to have to, because it's the only truck we've got available that can do the job. Which way? I think we've got to turn right here. Yeah, we have. Have we? See, I know that there, I don't know if I can see it there, that's a fuel container. I think we can go that way up the middle of that that hill, and we could even get that watchtower. Yeah, so it's the next turn on the right. See, now it's making it a bit more interesting now, because we've got a bit of different scenery. Yep, there's one. That's the bridge job, I believe. Yep, Hunter Bob's bridge, which we've already got. So, Hunter Bob's bridge, wooden planks, 4 of. And the wooden planks. Oh, there are actually some wooden planks at the logging station all the way up there. But surely we can get some from the lumber mill. Ah, evidently not. We've got to go all the way up there. See what I mean? That just seems daft that we can't get any from there. I mean, that is a lumber mill, but it's a broken lumber mill. So let's bleb it. Put the blebs down. So I would go this way. Well, so I would. I'm gonna. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. There we go. Stop. God, that's annoying. Oh my, so much. I don't even want to go there. Now it's doing it with that. Do you know what, that's annoying, that is. We'll just go as far as the blebs will take us for the new. See, this is what I mean about this here. We've got to go all this way up here to get. It is this way, isn't it? No, turn right. Go all this way to get this wood, to take it down and build a bridge, to go all the way back again. But the thing is, it's the first time we're doing this drive. It's the beginning of the level, so we can't really be complaining. It's best to just get on with it and let it be what it'll be. That's it, we'll start following the blebs. we've already got an idea of what this terrain's like because we've been here before. This is where we picked up, rescued the twin steer from. Right up in this corner where we're just about to go. That's where we found it languishing in all this mud and rain. We saved it, gave it a life. The watchtower, we've already activated that one, if you will. And now we should come up to sort of a left hand turn, but if we go straight on it leads you to a house, and that house where the twin star was, the twin steer was just sat there. Right, directly in front of us, that was where it was parked. Right there, because it was dug in, if you remember. It was quite challenging to get it out. So this way, to the left, this is new now, we've not been this way as of yet. This is all new terrain, all new area for us. New territory, that's it, not new terrain, new territory. I knew it began with a T. Foundations of a building, that's literally all that's left. That's the chassis of a lorry. Again, literally all that's left. Just sort of abandoned there. Right, we just need to check. Yeah, keep going forward. I mean the arrow's just turned up anyway there, you can see it. The arrow pointing up signifies that that's where you can collect something from. And then obviously the signal, the sign with the arrow pointing down is somewhere you can drop something off. What we got here? Oh, there's a truck there. I've no doubt we'll be picking that up at some point. Yep, Rusty Legacy. I don't really want to be grabbing it now because you just want to try and focus on one job at a time, otherwise we're risking trying to do too many jobs at once and we lose our minds. We lose track. No, no, no. See, I couldn't help it, I was going to stop. Right, we are going to stop here and just check the map. Make sure we can go straight across. It looks like it. We can go straight through to there. I mean, it's a reasonably straightforward path. It's just long. Just to go and get some wood to build a bridge. You can get around the bridge without having it built, but it's faster just to get it built. Plus there is always that stranding risk. You know, you could get stranded or tip over by going round. At least if we build the bridge, we know we've got a safe, sturdy way across. We're not going to get stuck as long as we take the bridge right. you know, centre of the bridge, try and stay central, then we're not going to tip either. So it does work out in the end. It's a bit of a no-brainer. The benefits far outweigh the cons, if you will. There we are. Just need 2 packs of wood. Go build a bridge and then come back and get another 2 packs of wood. And then we can finish that job that we'd already started. Plus this will be another job done. So we're getting paid either way. Yeah, metal beams and wooden planks. I mean, I suppose in hindsight I could have just took the cargo off the twin steer, left it at the side of the road and used the twin steer, and I could have got it all in one. I've only just thought of that. But it's a bit late now, so we'll just do it this way. It's easier. Definitely a quiet Sunday night. I think we're going to be coming on the house where we found the twin steer again shortly. Oh, the way that's leaning. Need to go straight, yeah, straight across there, and then it's there. I really am tempted to grab that scout. I always have a look at where it's going. It might just need repairing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see. Right, you stop there. Rusty legacy. Return to the farmer's house. Fair enough. Farmer's house. It's over there, it's on the way. Yeah, we can do. We can grab it, but if it becomes too much and the truck just can't manage it, we'll just have to re-abandon it. So it's going to be 3 jobs we've got on the go. 3 jobs that we've got on the go all at once. That's crazy. Can I get it? Just. Love the way it drops 6 foot out of fresh air. Three jobs on the go all at once, yes, but that's 3 paydays as well, that's what we've got to remember. almost as if this truck don't even know it's towing. Just rattling along like normal. There's that chassis again. And then there's the foundation. It's left as someone's home. Bad times. It's just a shame that when you've done all this, it's not like it. There's a little cutscene of the water levels dropping and people rebuilding, because there isn't. I mean, it's not a spoiler. There isn't. It'd be nice. Then again, I suppose it's just something else that could add to the problems and possibly break the game. Here we are, this is where we got the twin steer from. So we're going to go to the right. And I'm pretty sure we can't get into the Chevy because it's not ours, we're delivering it for the farmer. So when we get to the farmer's house, it'll actually disappear. Usually if it shows you how many repair points it needs and how much fuel it needs, then generally I find they're the ones that once we've repaired it and fueled it, they become our trucks, they do. And obviously if you read the instructions as well, it tells you, it'll say, you know, deliver it to the farmer's house, so therefore it's going to be the farmer's, or it'll say, you know, it's been sat for a while, but if you repair it and fuel it, it becomes yours. So they're pretty specific about these things. Got to admit, this drive's been a lot quicker than I remember it. Mind you, it could be because I'm a lot more prepared, I know what to expect, and I know that, you know, the trucks need to be in a certain condition for sort of optimal performance, whereas before I was trying to do them with inferior trucks through lack of patience and just wanting to get the story moving on. Oh, we're nearly there. Not much further now. Trying to stay to the right, because you can see if you go to the left it dips in, and that's just begging for me to be tipped over. Originally came in. Now we've got to go the way that we want to go to deliver this job that we've done, because that's where the bridges are, but it is also where the farmer's house is. I cannot believe that scout hasn't snagged on anything yet. That's for the bridge. Now we're setting off the farmer's dogs. Yeah, I think, is it straight on? Yeah, it is. Straight on, and then we come up on the trailer, and then the bridge. Now there's no point in grabbing the trailer just yet because we've got another bridge to build. There we go, let's deliver that here. 1500. I reckon we should have quite a bit of dollar, you know. 21 grand, that's not to be sniffed at. That's the curtain side of trailer that we need to complete the job with the rest of the stuff that's on the twin steer. Now it's going to build a bridge for us. And then we've got to just do it one more time, so we've got to go back again and get another 2 packs of wood, because when we cross this bridge there's another bridge. Very good. As we pass by the fuel container, we'll just top off the fuel tank because we've used just over a tank, so I think we've got just about enough fuel, possibly because we're not going to be pulling the Scout this time, so the fuel consumption won't be as bad. So let's refuel from Waffle. That's alright. You're not sat there for 10 minutes rustling a bag of crisps, are you? No. So it's a little bit different. You're making it sound like I'm really hard on you. You know that, don't you? I don't care, do you? There we go. Refueled. Alright, let's change back to that one. Go get the other 2 packs of wood. And then all we've got to do then is take the wood over the bridge, and as we do, grab the trailer, and then we'll deliver the wood, which will build a bridge, and then we'll go over the bridge, and not long after that we'll finish the other order. So we're going to get paid. We'll have been paid 3 times in a short period of time. So I think this job that we're trying to do now, we've got 2 packs of concrete slabs and a pack of metal beams on the back of the twin steer, and then we've just got to deliver the curtain sider. So when we've done that one, it'll open up the lumber mill, but I think it's worth a 5 grand payday to us as well. Pretty sure it is. I know there was one that we did do that was worth 5 grand. Well, instead of babbling about it, why not just have a look? Lumber mill. Lumber mill revival is worth 4,800, so damn near 5 grand. I wasn't far off. We need to put the headlights on soon. Dusk approaches. thinking about it, I'm gonna have to grab the curtain side. I'm gonna have to grab it with a fuel container because I can't put trailers on the back of this because the box sticks out too far. So I'm gonna have to grab it with a fuel container anyway. So this truck's going to be there because it delivered the wood. The twin stair's going to be there because it delivered everything else. And the fuel container is going to be there because it delivered the curtain side. So we're going to have all three trucks in the same position anyway. The only thing that's not going to be there, and really need it to be, is going to be the service trailer. But if needs be, when I go past, I've got to pass the service trailer on my way to deliver the wood to make the bridge. So I can always attach it to the back of this truck with the winch, because it's not part of a job. It's there for my own personal reasons, so it doesn't matter whether it's attached to the back of the truck by the actual tow bar, or if it's attached to the truck by a winch. It doesn't make any odds. Should be seeing a little arrow in the yellow diamond. Pretty sure we've seen it by now, or it would have appeared by now. Kind of running out of things to talk about now. If I carry on waffling, I'm just going to keep repeating myself and it'll get boring. I'm pretty sure I remember us coming this way. Yeah, I think that's the mill there. Well, that's where we get the wood from. Just here. That's where it's quite a bit croaky. Yep, this is where we got the wood from. I'll grab another 2 packs. Yep, that's it. And turn around and go back. Apart from the abysmal start, with all 3 trucks rolling, we've not done bad because we've done 3 jobs in 2 hours, and they'll all literally be one after the other. So it may have took us 2 hours to do the 3 jobs, but we'll have dropped them all within a 20-minute period easily. So that kind of makes up for the really pants beginning. Still can't believe that. It was bad enough when the twin steer went over, but then the White Western went over, and then the Fleet Star went over, and that was all within the first 15-20 minutes. Couldn't believe it. I think I was more irritated because it meant I knew I'd got to do part of that drive, and I knew it, and I didn't like it. Am I heading the right way here? Yeah, I am. I suppose I could have nipped over, and I could always nip over and grab that watchtower, I suppose. It's not going to be such a massive inconvenience. As it says that, to get stuck. There are trees, but quite sparse. So I know, obviously I know you don't get stuck on purpose, so you can't very well turn around and say, well, you have to be a bit wary about where you get stuck. It's a bit of an unforeseen event, and obviously if you can avoid it, you're going to avoid it. You don't want to get stuck. You don't want the challenge of having been stuck. So to tell someone to be wary about where they get stuck, I think is a bit of a daft comment myself. There you go, this will unlock some of the map, some jobs, and maybe even some upgrades. 50 experience. Is that it? Must be. Yeah, it had changed by now. It had told us what jobs it had opened, if any. So let's check the experience, because we've got to be close to a... Oh, no we haven't. 1770. So we're still quite away from our next promotion, but we're at level 12, so that's unlocked. Most stuff, most upgrades and stuff are unlocked to us now. Not all, but a good few of them now. I mean, the chain tyres are available to us now, so that's good. That's ready for Alaska and some parts of Siberia. Actually thinking about it, I am going to use this truck to grab the curtain cider because I think once you put it in the circle, in the yellow square, it recognises that it's been delivered, whether it's attached to the truck or not, by the tow bar. I think it recognises it anyway, and if not, it really is not a very long drive for us to drive the Fleet Star over there and just attach it for the sake of handing the job in, so it's not a big deal. And that's the only good thing about a job like this. It's a long drive, so you've got nothing but time to think, so you can think about what you've got to do and perhaps the best way of doing it. So as you've seen, I've not always been chatting away, but I will randomly just pipe up and say, well, I can do this, because I'm always thinking about it, always trying to think and find better ways to get the job done. problem is I do tend to overthink. So I'll find a way that I think's a really good idea, and then the wife will be listening to me and she'll pipe up with another way, and it's just so simple. And I'm just sat there thinking I should have thought of that, because it's basic common sense. The way that she came up with is basic common sense, but because I'm overthinking it, I'm trying to think of ways that end up being the most complicated ways, if that makes sense. But you've always got to be thinking. Just try and work things out in your head as you're going along. I think the only thing I am sort of semi-familiar with on this map is the location of some, not all, but some of the fuel semis. So when the fuel container that we've got needs topping off, I know where some of them are that we can go and get it done. I'll tell you what we haven't bought here that I could have done with bringing, really. I've not got a scout, and I could have pulled that behind the Fleet Star and, well, what is now the service trailer, because my winch would have been available to use, because the service trailer is attached to the back of the truck with the tow bar. So I could have actually bought a scout. But I think there's only like 1 or 2 jobs where the scout is the vehicle of choice, or the recommended vehicle, as it were. Grab the curtain cider and go over the bridge. Remember rightly, this bit can get a little bit hairy. Ugh, it's gunny while you're doing that. I know that I'm pretty sure that the next bridge, the one over there that you can see in the distance, that's no fun with the twin steer, and it really isn't. Go. So we'll just get the, what we're doing, get the winch. Where's the, there it is, there. We'll just pull it that way. So this bridge, not so bad, but you'll see in a minute the next bridge, oh, it's on a tight corner, and as we know, the twin steer does not like tight corners. Oh really? I've got to hand it in over there. Oh, I wish I'd have remembered that. Right, we'll cross the hard way. It can be done because there's plenty of fallen trees and what have you in the bottom of here. Well, we are moving. We're going to have to let go of the trailer for a short while, just while we grab a tree and pull ourselves over. Yeah, it's not going to take that much work really. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than it is. Yeah, I forgot you have to fix the bridge from the other side of the riverbank, Completely forgot about that. Really, you'd think it was something. It'd be something I'd remember. So we are moving forward. Very slowly. This is too slow. Too slow. Moving a bit quicker now. We've got rid of the trailer, but I think we can grab on some more. Oh no, there isn't. My bad. Thought there'd be some more trees in the water. Moving a bit quicker now anyway, so no big shakes. Right, now we'll grab the trailer before we get too far away, because I don't want to have to back up. I think we can grab onto that. Oh, I thought I might be able to sort of grab onto the gate bit there, the barrier, but no, we can't. Oh, it's not exactly pulling us the right way, but it might just, there we go, free us up a bit to get moving, which it has done. Set. Grab the trailer again. Keep moving, you're trying to move before. Yeah, let's stop spinning the wheels, because otherwise we're going to cause a sink hazard. There we go. Let's go forward. Should be alright to get up onto that embankment now. Maybe. There we go. Just make sure we're not too far away from the trailer. There now. Yay! Dry land. So get this wood delivered, and we'll get this trailer delivered as well. Another short video. Got a shortcut, see? 1700. I'd say that's a bit of a low pay rate for the amount of effort we have to put into getting that job done, but again, money's money. And then if we do this, there we go. Took the trailer, so it didn't matter whether it was attached, how it was attached. So now we'll get the twin steer over, and that'll be that job complete, and then we can use that lumber mill instead of going all the way up there. Just got to be careful on that second bridge because it's on a tight turn. Very easy to naff it all up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then a bit to the right there then. The thing is, the crane's all the way over there now at the delivery point. So we'd have to drive back again. It's more than anything just be a massive inconvenience. Well, I wouldn't even say it was a massive inconvenience, it'd just be an inconvenience. So this one, you've got to get your front end to go out as far as you did. So if you go too far, your wheels are going to be hanging over the edge of the bank and you're just going to have no steering. But it's the only way to make a turn that's that tight. It's this one. This one's a pain in the arse because you've got if you swing out too far, you risk tumbling, but you've got to take your wheels over like that. But you're going at such an angle that it's trying to tip anyway, so you have to sort of go back and adjust yourself. Now we've got no steering at all because we've got the front end up in the air. This might be the angle we're looking for. We're going to be alright at that. Nope. Oh. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back. Oh. It's not a problem because we can just pick the cargo up with the White Star, so it's not the end of the world. Like I said, it's just a massive inconvenience. So I think I'm gonna get this job done using this. It'll only take 2 trips. So I'll get the dark job done using this, provided I can get at that cargo. Then we'll look into trying to flip the twin steer over. I don't think we might have to actually, because it's on top of the cargo. So what I want to try and do is get to the other side of this tree to use that as an anchor, because I'm almost certain the twin steer is going to try and pull us back. So if there's a tree between us, we're only going to be able to come back that far, and then the tree can act as an anchor. Come on. Okay. What did I turn the engine off for? There we go. Attach it at the back. I need to back up a bit. I can't get it where I want to get it. Now I've got back up. There we go. Yeah, the wind's just a bit too, just slightly shy of where we needed it to be. So we'll just use that truck to pull us a bit further onto the embankment so we can get it. That's it, that side. Well, the truck's clear of the cargo, or so it seems. Can we grab it at the front? Looks like we can. I'll pull it over. Might do. Looking good. Looking relatively good. That's not looking very good at all. If I let go, yeah, I was just worried that if I let go it was gonna topple back again. Let's try and get a bit of distance, because from this point we should be able to, well, I'd like to think we should be able to tip it right road up. But it's just getting the leverage. We could do really with a bit more distance. Are there any trees out? Yes, there's one over there I can grab. That's alright. So I'll grab that tree and pull ourselves a bit further out. So there's more winch between us. Now let's try it. There we go. There we go. Come on. Yes. Nah, I class that as a win. I'm sorry, but I do. So go back over to that one now. Here we go. Back on 2 wheels now. So we can take some in the back of the White Western and we'll put some back on here. I think we'll take the concrete slabs on the White Western, because the metal beams are heavy and I don't think we really need to be putting too much of a heavy cargo on this. I think traction is going to be an issue anyway. Grab it from the back again. Pull that back end round so it's past the tree, and now I want to grab it from the front down here. There we go. Back. Just got to hitch around a bit. There we go. So we'll put these slabs back of this. Careful, because we're going to be picking up at an angle otherwise. Put these. That's going to cause an issue. You know, parking on top of it. That should be alright there. Crane mode. There we go it out too far, because otherwise you're going to cause your truck to overbalance and it'll topple. Go that way. That's it. Down we go. Let it go. What are we doing? We need to pack the cargo. That's sorted it. Restore the crane. What we need to do is move forward a bit. That's it. So that there. So that's that done. And then we need to switch over. Go to the twin steer and just go back in a straight line, so we're not knackering up the good work we've done getting onto the bridge. So just go back. Once you put it on, it don't matter, as long as it's not blatantly off to one side, it don't matter how you put it on, because you can auto pack it. See, my truck's slightly tilting to the left, so I'm going to take that cargo round the front of the cab as opposed to round the back. So I just feel like that would be the best way without tipping my truck over. It's pulling my truck already. That's it. Do it that way. It's not nice. It's not clean. It's a very dirty way of doing it. It works. I knew that I'd want to flip. Yeah, gotta be careful. That's it. Done. Saved the day again. Let's change trucks. Let's pack that load. Let's get it delivered. It's literally a straight line, straight in front of us now. It's about chuffing time. That one done. Now we need to change over to the White Star, the White Western. Got a bit of manoeuvring to do here, but it shouldn't be anything too challenging. Get these delivered, and that should open up the lumber mill. It shouldn't be the broken lumber mill anymore, it should be the lumber mill, because it's not broke, because we've fixed it. Saves me having to go all that way up to Stupidsville to get the wood. There we go. And breathe. Whew. So there, done now. 27 grand. Not too shabby. So now we just need to go get the other truck, the Fleet Star, and bring that one. If we keep them all near each other, then when we're running out of fuel or we need repairing, we ain't got to cross 15 maps to get to each other. Just make a point of keeping them close together. They'll always be there when you need them. Got to admit, my chat's a bit quiet tonight. I know Reese has been on and said hello. It's cool. I understand. I'm not moaning, I'm just saying it's a bit more lively than this last night. In fact, it was a bit more lively than this morning. Whoa. They're probably doing their own thing. I mean, Temptation's probably playing Shadow of War. I remember him saying he was playing that. Alex, I don't know what time it is in Florida, so I think the 5 hours, about 4 in the afternoon, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. That's it. Yeah, I think they'll all be doing stuff. I don't take it personally if they don't come on. They'll pop in and say hello when they want to. More importantly, even if they don't pop in when I'm live, they'll watch the videos once they've uploaded, so you know, it's not the end of the world. That's what I'm doing these videos for. There we go. Hey. First proper contract in Island Lake done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at contests and, oh, right itchy neck, contests and tasks before we do any more contracts. So I don't think we've got any. No, we haven't got any, so let's have a look at task givers. Nothing on the task givers. Methinks we need to be doing some of these watchtowers. So I'm gonna go and get a scout or two. So I like the little scout, but the big scout's sturdier. I'm going to bring the bigger of the scouts. So we need to go back to Smithville, back to the garage. And what we'll do is we'll use the scout to just drive around and get the get some upgrades. I'm just going to take a short break for a minute or two. I think if we carry on at this rate, not be many videos before we're hitting Alaska, and then it will be a different area, because I'll never have been there in any of my videos. I mean, obviously we went to the Kola Peninsula, which isn't too different to Alaska, but we went there just to get the all-wheel drive for the twin steer. Here you go, my love. So yeah, I'm thinking I want to take that scout. Don't get me wrong, I do like that scout. It just topples too easily. It really does. They've both got the autonomous winch, so if they do topple, they can still be winched back over. So I suppose on that score it shouldn't really matter which one I take. Well, we'll take that one, and we'll reveal all the watchtowers, which should reveal most, I won't say all, but most of the upgrades. Then we'll get the upgrades out of the way as well. And then it's contests, tasks, contracts, which is completely backwards to the way I originally did it. I did all the contracts first and then went back and did the tasks and then the contests last. The contest last. It's a bit different. So we've got to do the drive, but we haven't got to do the big drive up the mountain. And do the other drive instead. Did I not get diff lock for this? I'm sure I picked it up. Let me just check. Perhaps see any other customisations we can do. Engine, got the best one. Gearboxes, Snowrunner, race suspension, tyres. I think we've got the best tyres that aren't chained. The next best up from these tyres is the chain tyres. Yes, that's right. So we've got them. Got the autonomous winch, diff lock. Yes, we haven't put it on. There we go. Good job I checked. Can we put a taller? No, rank 15 for the next snorkel. And the roof rack is rank 14. So, but at least we've got diff lock. Now, I think when a truck's got diff lock and when it's got all-wheel drive, then I'd say it's fully loaded. So this is fully loaded now. Anything else from this point is optional extras. I'm going to take the shortcut. Through here. Whoa. Oh, sort of put us on the right. Gave us a good approach line, he says. So he goes tumbling down the hill. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Trying to get it to roll, as opposed to what it's trying to do now. That way. And then, can I grab anything with that one? Yeah, grab that one. That should, there we go. Whoa. Let's wait till we get a bit further down before we turn around. So I think by turning around on the hill, you're asking for trouble. And I reckon the other scout's too unstable. I think part of that again was driver error. I was too keen to get to where I need to be. So for the next, I'd say, hour or so, maybe even the rest of this video, we're going to be in a scout, won't we be in anything else, I'm afraid. Ah, there it is. They went past it again, getting over eager. Eager beaver. So keep on that brake, keep feathering that brake. think around about this point you've got a sense of which way we're going now. See, it's situations like this that make me glad I've got diff lock. Just have a quick drink of my Dr. P. Obviously we're going over the top of this hill where we did the job, the Michigan Trail. So we've been here before, talked through it before, and talked about it before, so I'm not going to sort of rake over old ground again. With that in mind, it might be a bit of a quiet drive. So once this is over there, we've pretty much got, or we have pretty much got the entire fleet over there, but all but 2 trucks. But it's not so much a case of having the entire fleet over there. It means we've got one of every truck for every situation, so we've got all his bases covered. We've got fuel, we've got repair, we've got a scout, we've got a crane, we've got the twin steer for all the room on the back. So we're pretty much good for any situation really. At the minute the other 2 trucks are surplus to requirements. We've got the other scout, which I do kind of favour in a lot of ways. It's just the tumble risk that I don't like. And the other truck is the Chevy Kodiak, which to my mind it isn't at all one of the best trucks. But I don't think I've ever spent that much money on it, so I'm willing to spend some money on it and get it to its full potential and see if it's still crap, or see if it sort of puts its big boy pants on and stands up to the job. So that's why I'm keeping that one around. Oh, we've also got the International as well. I think that one is being retained because I've not got enough spots in the garage. I think you're only allowed 6 spots. All mine are full. And that one I'm saving for Alaska, and I'm gonna try and raise the suspension, put some chain tires on it, and just give it a try, see what it's like, see if it's any good. As I mentioned before, it just puts me off because it says it's a highway truck, and in my, like, to me, we don't hit anything, we're not on anything that even remotely resembles a highway, because even the highways in Alaska are covered in snow. So we'll just have to see how it all pans out, but at the minute we've got what we need, and we've got it where we need it. So So that's all we need to be worried about at the minute. I mean, maybe when we get to Alaska I may look at the possibility of buying a new truck, see what finances are like and what kind of finances we need to get a new truck. I don't want to get just any truck for the sake of buying it. That's the last thing I want to do. I want to try and find a truck that I know appeals to me and it will get the job done. But that's way off in the future. It's definitely not going to be any time before Alaska. I don't think it is anyway. Plus, I think we discover a few trucks as well. Get a couple of new trucks. So you also have to base your decision on that, on the fact that you may find a truck and do an impulse buy, and then later on you actually recover it from somewhere and it becomes yours, which ain't a bother because you can sell it for the same price that you bought it. I've already explained that. You spend any money on it, then that money is reimbursed to you because you get the same price. So let's just concentrate on getting these watchtowers out of the way and any visible upgrades. See what time it is and where we go from there, because it's 11 o'clock now. So I don't think, truthfully, I didn't realise it was that late, if I'm honest. So I don't think we're going to get too much more done, really. I didn't realise it was that time, and I've got a school run to do in the morning. I would love a coffee, thank you. So I think we'll go that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. That's the way it's looking. Any problem with doing that one first is we're going to do that one and then double back on ourselves to get to that one. But I'm not too worried about that. It's only the once, because then we're going from there to there, there to there, to there, to there. So we're not doing any more doubling back. We're only doing it the once. I can forgive that. So let's put some blebs down just for the hell of it. Just for something to look at while we're driving. For something to follow. I think once we get to that point, welcome back, matey. Yeah, I think when we get to that point, it'll reveal some more of the map, and I think we probably actually should be going that way. We'll see. But by all means, don't be afraid to make use of the mapping system where you can put waypoints down and mark your own route, because it is a big help if it's something you want to do. So you're playing FIFA 19? Oh yeah, it's Alex that don't like football, not you. Yeah, it was Alex that was on about they were a waste of money. Because I remember, I know it's Alex because he called it soccer, which that tells me that it's an American saying. But yeah, obviously you had the football match this afternoon, so you clearly like football. So how are you doing on that? Are you winning like you did this afternoon? Yeah, good lad. Good lad. Oh yeah, you ain't got school tomorrow, have you, sir? Because you've got an inset day. That's right. Unfortunately, one of my lads, the one that I give a lift to school, he's not going in set day tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to think about going to bed in the next hour or so. It's a big massive boom. I was saying yesterday, I don't know if you saw the video, but there's been an advert coming up on Facebook for, you know, Brave the Shave. Well, this, instead of shaving your ear off, you play, you get sponsored for playing a computer game for 24 hours. That's really caught my attention, that has. Because it's a win-win, isn't it? I raise money for cancer research, while doing something I absolutely love. Because I did that Brave the Shave. I raised, it was just over or just under 200 quid. How you going? Oh, you're going Bridgend for Christmas shopping. Very nice. You like a bit of Christmas shopping, do you? Mind you, I can't imagine it's as enjoyable now, what with the Rona knocking about and ruining everything. There we go. Some of the watchtower open. So we'll do the scene. Let's see what it's opened. Oh, your uncle's a streamer as well. Nice one. No, it's not saying it's unlocked anything. Don't like shopping. I'm one of these weird people. I think that's why my wife loves it. I enjoy shopping. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it, but I love nothing more than jumping in the bus with the wife and kids and going up to the local Tesco and doing a shop. It's ever so weird, because most blokes hate it. They hate it. But to me, it just feels like some form of, like, it's like therapeutic. You know, especially if I'm feeling crappy. So we're not going for anything like special. Yeah, I can see how it would, especially at your age. I don't think I liked shopping when I was your age. But we don't go for anything special, so we're not going for like clothes or computer games, you know, for me, or like that. We're just going to do a basic family shop. And I love it. I really do. I'm a bit weird like that. Oh yeah, of course, we've got the diff lock on, haven't we? I thought the engine had stalled out then, so we've still got 3 gallon left. I might want to put some of this reserve fuel in, actually. Now I've thought about it. So let's refuel. It's not going to get as much, and might be worth repairing because we rolled a few times, didn't we? So that's going to have took some to repair it all. That's fine. There we go. We'll go on to the next watchtower, and the good thing is, yeah, you normally go Cardiff, so how come you're going somewhere a bit different this year? Any particular reason, or did you just fancy, you know, did your family just fancy a bit of a change? Yeah, luckily when we go this way, I'll be able to show you. We go past a fuel tanker, the semi-trailer, so I'll be able to show you where it is. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's a trailer store. I thought it was a job. See, these blue blobs can come in quite useful. Make life really easy for yourself by using these. Christmas Eve, normally go ice skating. Yeah, I bet the Rona's making it so you can't go this year. Spoils everything. It really has. It's spoiled everything this year. Oh, I like the sound of that going ice skating on Christmas Eve. But I say that I can ice skate, just not very well. So I can stay off my arse more than an hour, for more than 20 minutes and to an hour. But it still don't mean I'm any good at it. There we are. One semi-trailer. And look on the map, it's just there. So remember it. So where we came through the entrance is there. That's how close it is. I'm sure it just said something about an upgrade. I'm going to need to check on that. Yeah, there's an upgrade. That's way over there. Already seen that one. Oh, hang on. We'll do well to refuel, won't we, really? So, yep, fuel carrier. We'll refuel the Chevy. Oh, hang on. No. So the fuel carrier and the roof rack as well. There we go. No, alright, thank you. Whoa. I think if we literally just follow this path, it will lead us straight to the watchtower. I believe it's left. Yeah, there it is up there. Is that the way? No. We've gone too far, see? Think you're being clever. Oh, I know this map. Never take it for granted that you know it that well. It wasn't so much a case of the fact that I thought, you know, I was being clever and I knew which way I was going. It was a case of the fact that the way I was going looked familiar regarding the watchtower, but obviously I was wrong. There you go, let's follow the blebs. That was a funny sounding owl my wife usually does impressions of when she's sat in here, and you can hear him tooting away, if you can indeed call that tooting. Yeah, that if you look at the entrance to this dirt track, it's quite well concealed. It's not very obvious really as a through path. There we go. That's it. I think I saw that we've unlocked a couple of tasks there. Tough negotiations. Bridge the gap. Gee, I wonder what that one's going to be doing. And then what we'll do is we'll do a circuit. I'll work out a circuit like I've done with this, but for collecting the upgrades. Right, so go down here. This way. This way. And go around this way. I think that might be what the Bridge the Gap job's all about. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, you can do. Oops. Again, just follow the blue blebs. You've missed the owl going off, love. Yes. Yeah, that young lad from Wales that I've been talking to, Reese, he's going Christmas shopping tomorrow. Says he usually goes to Cardiff Christmas shopping, but going somewhere else this time. And he says on Christmas Eve he normally goes ice skating, but obviously they're not going to be allowed to this year. I said to him, that sounds like a really nice idea, that is, you know, ice skating on Christmas Eve. Well, I was explaining that I can ice skate. I can stay off my arse for say 15 minutes to an hour, but I'm no good at it. Just because I can do it, it don't mean I'm any good at it. I can't because I'm old, fat, I've got no coordination, and I'm better at computer games than I am ice skating. I used to love ice skating. Mind you, I'll be honest, I was going there when I was like, well, 16, 17, so I was only going there to pull. It was the only reason I went. Now that bridge is built. I'd have to read the instructions for the job to find out which bridge it is, because I can't remember. And we'll keep going. We'll just follow this road. I'm not going to mark it because it's just the one road. It's only going in one direction, so do is wait till we come to a junction and then we'll check the map. Bless you. I think it's up there. Yeah, up there, then turn right. And if I remember correctly, there's another fuel container there. Around here. Yeah, I think it's about there. So we'll take this left, and then there should be a right hand turn that we're going to take. Back up. Right, if I get to this bit, because that's the turn I'm going to take. If I stop here, it should reveal the map. Yeah, there it is. You can see it just there. So that's another one if you want to mark it for future reference. So that's two of them fuel containers that we've identified for you, and each one carries over 900 gallons, so that should be more than enough fuel for you to be getting on with for now. I think there's about I want to say 4, one for every corner, but there may be more, maybe less, there may only be 3. I'm pretty sure there's at least 3, or at least 4. So that's another one. It's unlocked another objective, which would be, or maybe not. Oh yeah, we have signal in the mountains. That's something to do with the antenna. You have to go and find the antenna. So that's that one. And then we need to go up to this one. I think there's another one Around here somewhere. So, yeah, there's one. There, so that's at least 3, maybe 4. One there. There. That's 3. I'm pretty sure there's another one roundabouts somewhere. That one's pretty sure that one's that's a job. Pretty sure it is. It's another scout. I reckon there is another trailer knocking about somewhere, so we need to go this way to this way, down here, across here, that's it, up here, over here. We'll go that far and then it should reveal the map and we'll be able to see how to get to the watchtower, and we'll have a look at that. If it is a job and if it's doable, we'll grab it while we're there, but you've got to remember we're only pulling it with another scout. We're not pulling it with a big truck, so it could be problematic. I don't think it is, but it could be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is a job. I remember this bit. I remember coming down here and I remember seeing that it's been abandoned out there. I'm not 100% sure whether it's one that you can own or whether it's one that you have to hand in for a job. That's it over there. There's also, I just want to check something, there's a trophy that you can be getting on with. Because I'm redoing this, I've already got some of the trophies, so some you're going to want to try and get yourself. So there's one, I'll tell you which one it is in a minute. Explore, use, find. Complete any tasks or contents without taking in. No, it's not that one. You get that one by accident. Pacific P12. At least 10 cargoes into me here. No. Pull yourself. That's it. Use the zigs. 5368 to deliver at least 10 cargoes in Michigan or Alaska. So you could be doing that. Sort of now. I think you have to go to Siberia to buy the zigs, and it's just a small truck, it's not a big one. I've done 4 of the tasks, so I really actually need to be going to Alaska and buying that and doing the other 6 tasks. So that's one to be keeping an eye on. It's one you could be getting on with now, instead of doing all the tasks in Alaska and doing all the tasks in Michigan and then going after that. Then you realise that you've got that trophy to do, and you realise too late there's no jobs left in Michigan and there's no jobs left in Alaska, and you've gone and screwed yourself over and you're going to have to do another playthrough. You can get all the trophies in one playthrough. Right, let's have a look at this. Where's this going? Heard about Jim, the local farmer. Went out hunting last weekend and managed to get his car stuck real good in the swamp. Ain't no way we're getting the thing out on our own. Maybe you could give it a try. Okay, so the huntsman in the car. I think we have to take this back to the huntsman's house. If memory serves. Yeah, delivered to the huntsman's parking, so we'd have to be tracking it. So we've got the scout there. The huntsman's car park, sort of over there. That's where we're going next. So yeah, I suppose we could grab it and bring it with us. Two birds with one stone and all that. Oh, got to get a lot closer than that. There we go. It don't matter too much if we have to pull it backwards all the way. Well, it's not going to have to matter. Let's get the diff lock right. Still putting out quite a bit of resistance. That should do. Come on. See this this scout, all it is, it's the unupgraded version, or the vanilla version of the other one I've got in the garage at the minute, the one I decided not to bring because it's a bit top heavy. Tends to like to roll, so it's that one, the one I left behind. Down to the last 7 gallon, so refill from the roof rack. According to this, there's 3 gallon in that truck we're pulling. Oh yeah, we need to put the blebs down, don't we? So it's up here, I'm pretty sure it's straight across there and down this way. And then we'll see what the map's got to say. Good coffee. So we'll do this watchtower, and then we'll deliver the huntsman's car, and then we'll have a look at what time it is. So I've got to think about getting myself off to bed. See, this would be a lot easier with a bigger truck. Because pulling that scout with a bigger truck, the truck won't even know it's there. But we're not, so there's no point in mithering about something I have no control over. I do have control over this, however. Putting my battery on charge. Nope, not that one. Wrong cable. That many down there. There we go. Right cable. Last thing we want is get to an important point and the joypad dies. Yeah, that's one of the antennas that's gone over. Oh yeah, you can see it's driving under its own steam. Yeah, it's got 3 gallons of fuel. That's pretty good then. This probably would have been quite a bit harder were there not any fuel in the other Scout. I think we can have a look. The map should be revealed. It is. So yeah, we'll do this watchtower and then we'll deliver the huntsman's car. And then that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll just get the last 2 watchtowers. Or next time. Not necessarily tomorrow. Left-hand track somewhere around here. No, still quite a ways off yet. That's the way, just there. I hope these people that are watching this can hear you doing that, because otherwise they're going to think I'm just mental and I just randomly keep giggling at myself. Got the watchtower. I think that's unlocked a couple of jobs. Upgrade location discovered, so we found an upgrade. Our objective, flaming barrels. We need the scouts to do that one. Corporate expansion. That flaming barrels. I think it's very similar to the local entertainment task that we did in Smithville. No. Black River, I think it was. We just had to drive around and knock all the barrels over. Same sort of thing. The only difference being the barrels are on fire this time. Or have we got to pick it? No, I think we've got to pick them up. Put them in the back of a flatbed. I might be getting my wires crossed a bit there. Just about there now. That little car seems to be getting quite far on. 3 flipping gallons. This is the delivery point for the Scout. The trailer over there, I think that's got metal beams in it. There we go, another job well done. 1100 quid. It's simple enough. 29 grand. And with that, we're going to call it a night. So it's nice talking to you again, Reese. Hope to see you again next time I'm on, which will be soon. And thanks everybody else for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.